armor up, armor up, armor up with God. Armor up, armor up, armor up with God. Armor up, armor up, armor up with God. With God, our armor up.
Really, really, really great. Now we are looking for this time.
What we are looking for this time is the shield of faith. Before we start our quest, we need to discover our new castle call-out. Are you ready, knights?
Yes.
Armor up with faith. All right, now boys and girls at home, help us say the banner verse. Are you ready?
Yes.
Repeat after me. Be strong.
Be strong.
Can't hear you.
Be strong
In the Lord
in the Lord
and in the strength
and in the strength
of his power.
of his power.
Ephesians
Ephesians
6:10.
6:10. Have a good night.
Armor up with peace. Armor up with faith. Armor up, armor up.
All right, today's quest, boys and girls. In today's quest, we're going to be looking for the shield of faith. And our Bible story is about Jesus, his helpers, a big, big boat, and faith in God. So I'm going to invite you to stand up, and I'm looking for some brave knights out there to see if they will join me on this quest. Let me see. Oh, I think I spotted some over here. You want to join me on a quest?
Yes.
All right. Now this is my boat. You need to be very careful when you go in it so you don't fall out into the water. Okay? This blue, light blue is our boat. Ready? Jump in. Okay, sit down.
I'll sit with this guy. No.
Sit down. You need to jump in very carefully, and we're going to be facing that way. Okay?
Yep. Okay.
All right. Okay. Are you ready to row?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Are you ready?
Yes.
Row, row, row your boat round and round the lake. When we have faith in Jesus, there's no reason to shake. Again, row, row, row your boat round and round the lake. When we have faith in Jesus, there's no reason to shake. Great job, knights. What do we say when something's really cool? Huzzah! Awesome. Now we're going to get out the boat without touching the water. Can you do that? Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay, let's get out the boat. Do you have faith that you can get out without touching the blue, the dark, dark blue?
Yes.
Yes, the dark, dark blue is our water. What do you guys think at home? Can Knight Karen jump out of the boat? Let's see. Are you ready? We're going to jump out this way. Wait. Do you have faith you can do it?
Yes.
Okay, ready? Go. All right. Are you sure?
Yes.
Okay.
So is Bucky.
All right. Let's go on to our Bible story.
The armor that I get to wear. It's just one of the many ways that I know God cares.
Hear ye. That means listen up, knights. We are on our fourth quest, looking for the shield of faith. Today, our Bible story is about what happened when Jesus' friends were in a boat on a big lake, Miss Karen. Big, big lake. The story is in the book of Matthew in the New Testament, and I need your help, knights at home and knights here. I need your help to tell the story. Put on your listening ears and your watching glasses. Get in the boat and go to the other side of the lake, Jesus told his friends. I'm going up the mountain to pray. That's what he said. The friends did what Jesus told them to. They got into the boat and they started sailing across the lake. The lake was calm. There were no waves. Can you show me how a boat would look? There was no waves, barely even moving, just going back and forth, very peaceful. It was nighttime. The stars were beginning to shine as Jesus' friends sailed across the lake. Suddenly, the wind started to blow. Kind of like in El Paso, how it blows really hard and ugly. Yeah. The wind. The waves in the water were getting higher and higher. Show me some big waves, Knight. Careful, don't fall off the boat. The waves crashed against the side of the boat like that. Wow. Like that. The waves splashed into the boat. The waves crashed and splashed all night long. Would you be scared if the boat was doing that?
Yes.
And the water was coming into your boat?
Yes.
Definitely. Finally, morning came. Hello, sun. As the sky began to light and Jesus' friends looked over the crashing waves, they saw someone walking on water. Have you ever seen someone walking on water?
No.
I haven't either. Well, who is that? The friends cried. Is it a ghost? Jesus' friends were all afraid, but it was not a ghost. It was Jesus. It was Jesus. Jesus was walking across the waves to the boat. I want to walk on water too, said Peter. He stepped out of the boat and he started walking on the waves to Jesus. Then Peter, he looked down and he saw the waves splashing around him. So he stepped out of the boat in faith. He started walking and then he started seeing this water splashing his legs and he got a little scared. What's going to happen? He started to sink. Yep. Help me, Jesus, he cried. Help me. Jesus walked across the waves and grabbed Peter's hand quickly. He grabbed him. Peter and Jesus climbed into the boat. When they were safely in the boat, the wind stopped blowing and the wind stopped splashing. Jesus' friends, they were surprised that Jesus could walk on the waves. They knew Jesus was God's son. They knew God was with them, and they had faith in God. I want my faith to be as big as Peter's, to walk on water to Jesus. Isn't that amazing? Your faith can take you and create many, 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 many blessings for you. It can take you to many things that God wants you to do. So we have to have faith in God.
With God, with God, I'll armor up. God provides the armor that I get to wear. It's just one of the many ways that I know God cares.
Today, our Bible story was about what happened when Jesus' friends were in a boat on the lake. Let's pretend that this baby bathtub is the lake, okay? Now, we are going to test some items to see if they will sink or they will float, okay? When Julissa puts the rock in the water, do you think it's gonna sink or it's gonna float? What do you think, Knights? Sink means going all the way to the bottom. Will it go to the bottom or will it float? Will it stay above the water? Let's see, Julissa.
Oh.
What happened with that one?
It sunk.
It
Let's put another
sunk. Karen, pick an item. What do you have?
Baby bottle.
A baby bottle. Karen, do you think it's gonna sink or float?
Sink.
Sink? Is that sinking?
No.
No, it's floating. Okay, we'll try it with a couple more items. Night, Julissa, you can pick another one. You have a Barbie doll.
She
floats. She floats. Pretty cool.
I'm gonna do an LOL doll.
An LOL doll. Okay, go ahead.
I think she floats. No,
Oh, it seems like she's a little bit hairier. She's sinking.
She's
So
floating.
nights at home, you can do this in the bathtub with the permission of your parents. You can try different objects to see if they sink or they float. Okay. Now, we're going to leave the items alone. Jesus' friends were afraid. Do you remember?
Yes.
But Jesus walked on the water to his friends. He showed his friends the power of God. The friends had faith that God was with them and that Jesus was God's son. And after that, they were no longer afraid.
God, armor up, armor up, armor up with God, armor up, armor up, armor up with God, with God. I'll armor up. Armor up, armor up, armor up with God, armor up, armor up, armor up with God, armor up, armor up, armor up with God, I'll armor up.
All right, boys and girls. Well, today we're going to make our very own shield of faith. So if the materials that you will need are an empty cereal box, make sure it's empty. You don't want the cereal in there. You want some paper. You can use, we're using glue today so that it can remind us of how Peter walked on water. We have some markers. We need glue and scissors. You might need help from mom or dad or an older knight to help you with the cutting. So in the materials, you're going to find the template for the shield. And what I'm going to do is just trace it out. And then after you trace it, then you will be able to cut it and use it as a shield. We have one that has already been cut here. Okay. So all we have to do now, you can see that the cornflakes is on the other side. We're going to use this side. So what we're going to do now, or what I'm going to show you, is how to make the handle. So you can make the handle off by cutting the flap on the box. And you're going to make a little loop like this to make our handle. And then we will attach it with some tape. So all you need is some tape right there, and there's your handle for your shield. So now we're going to decorate it, and all I did was use some of this duct tape. And first you want to secure it like this, tape it up, and then you can tape it on to, oh, I'm sorry. This one goes flat. Then you can tape it on to the box. You stick it in here and you put it on your shield. That one will work when it's cut out. So now Karen is going to show us how we can put a cross on it. And all she's doing is tracing. All we have to do is trace, and then we will end up with a blue cross that we can put on our shield. Look how nice that looks. She's gonna help us put some glue on it.
Here, I got it.
And if your school glue doesn't work, then we can also use a glue stick.
Okay.
Just any supplies that you might have at home. You can also use tape.
Yeah.
And then all we do is glue it on there. And you can now decorate your shield whichever way you want. Julissa, you want to write faith right here since it's our shield of faith.
You should write it with a different color.
And you spell faith F-A-I-T-H. Faith, our shield of faith. And now you have another piece of your armor, boys and girls. You can add more decorations. You can cut some squares, just different size squares, and put them all over your shield, just like that. You can go ahead and glue those on. Okay.
Yeah,
and
we
can
decorate
also add some glitter. However you want to decorate your shield, make it yours. Okay. And that is today's craft.
That I get to wear. It's just one of the many ways that I know God cares. Armor up, armor up, armor up with God. Armor up, armor up, armor up with God. Armor up, armor up, armor up with God, with God. I'll armor up. Armor up, armor up, armor up with God. Armor up, armor up, armor up with God. Armor up, armor up, armor up with God, with God. I'll armor up.
All right, Knights, we found the shield of faith today. So now we have got to march on home. Are you ready?
Yes.
All right, here we go. Our quest is over for today.
I hope you had fun along the way.
We found the shield of faith today, so now it's time to celebrate.